Welcome to the Broadway Across America Report, coming to you from our studio in Times Square. I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert, National Editor for Broadway.com.
And I'm Julie James, Program Director and host of SiriusXM on Broadway.
This episode will introduce the new man behind the mask in the national tour of Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. Catch up with these sexy stars of On Your Feet and fill you in on the new Broadway comedy that'll soon be hitting the road.
Plus, we've got exclusive interviews with stars from the touring productions of Love Never Dies and Waitress, and a gorgeous music video that'll have you lining up to see The Color Purple. So let's jump right in and get you caught up on all this exciting stuff.
Quentin Oliver Lee will soon bring audiences the music of the night as the Phantom in the touring production of The Phantom of the Opera. He joins the show on December 19th when Andrew Lloyd Webber's legendary musical plays the Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Lee has been seen on The Great White Way in Prince of Broadway, as well as the national tour of the Gershwins, Porgy and Bess. You don't want to miss this spectacular new production of The Phantom of the Opera, so get your tickets to see the show, chandelier and all, today.
The Broadway smash hit comedy The Play That Goes Wrong, currently the longest running play on The Great White Way, will launch a North American tour during the 2018-19 season, including a 5-week engagement at the Amundsen Theater in Los Angeles. Co-written by Mischief Theater Company members Henry Lewis, Jonathan Sayer, and Henry Shields, The Play That Goes Wrong won Best New Comedy at the 2015 Laurence Olivier Awards before transferring to Broadway in April 2017. Additional cities and the touring cast will be announced in the coming months.
The tour of the Broadway bio-musical On Your Feet is on the road and starring 2 of theater's brightest stars. Christy Prades, who stars as Gloria Estefan, and Maurizio Martinez, who plays Emilio Estefan, made their Broadway debuts in the show, and now they're bringing the music of the superstar husband and wife team to audiences in over 30 cities. Earlier this fall, we traveled to Miami, Florida for a photo shoot and a chat session with the stars as they were readying to launch the tour in the Magic City. Visit Broadway.com to see all of our exclusive photos of Prades and Martinez, and to find out what they had to say about their delightful friendship, why it's an honor to play the Estefans, and what they enjoy most about bringing this musical across America.
Broadway alum Mary Michael Patterson is starring as Meg Geary in the tour of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Love Never Dies. Patterson, who has played Christine Daae in Broadway's The Phantom of the Opera, stopped by Broadway.com HQ to tell us all about the dark, thrilling world of Love Never Dies and what it's like playing 2 of Lloyd Webber's most iconic characters.
They're so different. I mean, especially in Love Never Dies world, you know, we get to look more closely at the characters, and Meg Geary in Love Never Dies is very different than Meg Geary in the original, but it's really cool because it's still the same world, you know, it's still the same vocabulary and the same style, and musical elements are very similar in a lot of ways. So it's a fun challenge, and it's not something that I normally get to do. I do a lot of, you know, stand and sing and, you know, park and bark kind of roles, and Meg is very different. So she gets to dance a lot, which is something I was excited to do, and it's a little bit of a darker role, which is fun.
Don't miss your chance to see this exciting show when it comes to your city.
Stage favorite Desi Oakley is playing Jenna in the national tour of Sarah Bareilles' Waitress, which is taking its charming diner, likable characters, and winning score all across America. Oakley swung by the Broadway.com studio to chat about playing the small-town pie maker with big dreams, and why theatergoers are going to fall hard for this sweet show.
People are going to love Waitress because it is a beautiful show. I think there's something really important that's going on, kind of underlying in the theme, that I feel like every person, every human needs to hear. It is that of accepting yourself for who you are, loving yourself for who you are, and realizing the impact that you have on the world around you. I mean, it's that deep, and when you watch it, it's that deep, but surrounding it is this laughable, witty, hysterical, gorgeous, heartwarming show. And then there's pie. I'm like, what more could you want?
Get your tickets to see the hit musical Waitress when it opens up shop at a theater near you.
Carla R. Stewart is currently playing the role of sexy cabaret singer Shug Avery in the Color Purple tour, which is on the road and bringing its story of retribution, redemption, and forgiveness to every corner of the country. Stewart swung by the Broadway.com studio to perform the show's moving song, Too Beautiful for Words.
I've seen this life from high and low, and all that's in between. I've danced with dukes, crooned with counts, been courted like a queen. But when I see what's in your heart, all the past is blurred. The grace you bring into this world is too beautiful for words. You hide your head under your wings, just like a little bird. Oh, don't you know you're beautiful, too beautiful for words.
This Tony Award-winning revival of The Color Purple is scheduled to play in over 20 additional cities, so get your tickets ASAP.
And that's it for this episode of the Broadway Across America Report. We'll be back soon with new buzz and updates about your favorite touring Broadway productions.
In the meantime, be sure you tune in to SiriusXM on Broadway on Channel 72 to keep up with all the exciting programming we have planned.
And for more Broadway and tour buzz, visit Broadway.com. And to find out when all of these hit shows are playing close to your home, visit BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com. See you next month with a look behind the scenes of the best that touring Broadway has to offer.